Lost. You failed. Loser!
Atlanta was owning the offensive glass in the fourth quarter of what turned into one of the most talked about games of the season. But by the time the final buzzer sounded on Indiana Fever versus Atlanta Dream,
Caitlin Clark laughing at Angel Reese after she missed a wide-open layup for the win.
Angel Reese wasn't celebrating a win. She was standing under the rim with her hands on her head, watching Caitlin Clark walk past her, smiling, on her way to yet another statement victory.
Angel Reese, you had me laughing at you, girl. She missed like 7 layups in the first quarter. Meanwhile, me, the GOAT.
If you want to understand why this rivalry refuses to cool off, this one game is the entire blueprint. 95 minutes of basketball, packed with enough twists that even people who don't follow the WNBA closely were talking about it the next morning.
Because she was crap in this game. She was awful. Angel Reese was terrible.
Let's rewind to where things actually turned physical, because this didn't start as two players who already hate each other going at it. It started with Reese getting cooked on defense, plain and simple. Midway through the first quarter, Clark pulled up from deep with Reese draped all over her, contesting as tightly as she possibly could.
Clark laughing at Angel Reese for missing the game-winning. This is the game-winning layup. When she missed the game-winning layup. I will say she is good on defense. She's always good on defense.
The shot fell anyway, clean through the net. That's the kind of moment that quietly gets under a defender's skin. You do everything right, and the ball still goes in. A few possessions later, Ryan Howard's shot missed, and both Reese and Clark scrambled for the loose ball under the basket. Instead of boxing out like a normal rebounding battle, Reese shoved her forearm straight into Clark's neck to keep her off the ball.
Clocking Caitlin Clark right in the throat hole. You're gonna watch. There she gets her in the neck. Yeah. Neck.
Not incidental contact, not two players colliding on the way down. A clear, deliberate shove to the throat, directly in front of two referees standing right there in the paint, under bright arena lighting, with cameras from multiple angles catching every second of it. Clark immediately turned to the officials, arms out, practically begging for the whistle. Anybody watching at home could see it plain as day. She got hit in the neck fighting for a basketball, about as textbook a foul as it gets. And the referees just stood there. No whistle, no review, nothing. Reese got away with it clean, and she knew it too. She didn't even bother to check if a call was coming her way. She just turned around and jogged back up the floor like nothing had happened. The internet did not let it slide the way the refs did. Clips of the shove spread across social media within minutes, racking up hundreds of thousands of views before halftime had even arrived. Fans who normally try to stay neutral in this rivalry couldn't find a way to defend what they'd just watched. One fan put it bluntly, Reese isn't a rebounder when she has to actually use technique and positioning. She's a player who grabs and shoves when the ball doesn't bounce her way. Another pointed out that Clark had scored right over Reese's best contest just minutes earlier, which made the shove look less like a hustle play gone wrong and more like frustration boiling over in real time.
She sucks from 3. Boom, whoa. The girl is awful. The girl is garbage. Spinning. It's missing another layup. Here we go. The girl is horrible. The girl is terrible at the game. Here we come. And she missed it. She's terrible. Here we go. Game on the line. I can win it.
Here's the thing about that kind of gamesmanship, though. It only works if it actually changes the outcome. And on this night, it changed nothing in Reese's favor. She spent the rest of the first half missing shot after shot in the paint that she normally converts without much trouble. By the time the dust settled on her shooting night, she'd gone 0 for 6 to start the game and finished 5 of 16 from the field overall. She still fought hard on the boards, finishing with 14 rebounds and 6 assists, so she didn't disappear from the box score completely. But the aggression that fueled that neck shove clearly wasn't translating into made buckets. Clark, seemingly unaffected by any of it, just kept doing exactly what she came there to do. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, and this game had turned into an absolute battle down the stretch. Alicia Gray was putting together a career night for Atlanta, eventually finishing with a career-high 32 points, and the Dream kept clawing back every time Indiana tried to pull away.
Did y'all see that game? She tried the first time. Couldn't get it. She tried the second time. Couldn't get it. I'm Jordan. No, I'm not. Meanwhile.
With the score tied at 81 and the clock bleeding down, Ryan Howard fired up a three-point attempt that missed off the front rim. Reese, fighting for the ball with Aaliyah Boston practically riding on her back, somehow ripped down the offensive rebound in heavy traffic. This was Reese's moment, the exact kind of play she'd been physically imposing herself to create all night. All she needed to do was finish it clean. She couldn't, with Boston draped all over her and barely any space to work with. Reese put up a putback that didn't even reach the front rim. It clanked off short with 3 seconds left. The ball bounced free again, and Naz Hillman scrambled to save the possession with a follow-up layup attempt of her own, only for Boston to reach back and swat that one away too. 2 chances right at the rim, a golden opportunity to send Indiana home with a loss, and Atlanta couldn't convert either one.
Show, baby! Yeah! I told y'all!
All that physical effort Reese put into shoving her way to good positioning, and when the game was sitting right there for the taking, she couldn't finish the play in front of her. As Reese stood under the basket in visible disbelief, surrounded by teammates trying to console her, the broadcast cut to Clark walking back toward the Fever bench. She was smiling, not a small polite grin, an actual laugh, clearly amused by the sequence that had just unfolded in front of her eyes. Here's where things could have gone completely sideways for Indiana, though, because the game was far from over. Regulation ended tied, and it went to overtime with both teams running on fumes. With about 10 seconds left in overtime and Indiana clinging to a slim lead, officials called a foul on Clark that sent Ryan Howard to the line for 3 attempts.
Missing a game-winning layup as a big? She finished the game with 15 points, 14 boards, and 6 assists.
Indiana
That's an
immediately
amazing
challenged it, and even the broadcast
lines.
set up
Atlanta came into this game trying to close the gap in the standings.
soft, exactly the kind of call that usually gets reversed. Instead, officials upheld the foul, and Howard calmly drained all 3 free throws, cutting a comfortable Fever lead down to just 2 points in the blink of an eye. For a moment, it genuinely looked like the referees were about to hand Atlanta a path back into a game they had no business still being competitive in. Atlanta had no choice but to foul again to stop the clock, and that foul landed on Clark. That's the part that should stick with people watching this rivalry unfold week after week. It's not just that Clark outplayed Reese on the stat sheet, 26 points, 9 assists, compared to Reese's rough shooting night. It's that Indiana had to survive a hostile whistle, a hard and questionable foul, and a real chance for Atlanta to steal the win late, and they still walked out with the result they came for. Both teams are locked in a genuine playoff push, and this head-to-head carried real weight beyond the rivalry storylines.